Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly winery update. I'm Amanda. Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys are drinking something delicious, let me know in the comment section. I am still on my jalapeno margarita kick, so that's what I have in my glass here. I think with this summer heat, it's July, I've been just craving the margaritas for sure. I think I can also blame Ethan a little bit because he is a huge Margarita Monday fan. He's always talking about it at work, and I think that's subconsciously making me crave margaritas more too. So I've got the I like to add a little spice though. I know when I was talking with Ethan about what he was going to be making tonight for his cocktail while on the live, he was going to try out the honey lavender margarita. So we'll have to find out later on. Maybe he's going to join us live. Otherwise, we'll find out later if he was able to whip up the honey lavender mixer with the margarita, because I know he said he was going to try it. So we'll see. And I don't have any of the honey lavender mixer at my house. I don't know how. I used to have the prickly pear because that goes really well with the Marquette Rosé. And so I was mixing that all the time. Since the honey lavender has come out, I've had it at the winery, but I haven't stole a bottle yet. So I need to do that. So for now, I've got jalapeno and margarita and some ice, of course, mixed together. And just a little jalapeno. You don't have to go too crazy. Ethan says it's good. Okay, so it looks like Ethan is trying out the honey lavender margarita. Good to hear. Okay, so speaking of some fun flavors, let's get into some of the stuff we've got going on this week. So this week, our slushy flavors of the week, we have strawberry lemonade and Throwback Thursday. So the strawberry lemonade kind of describes it all. Mixture of strawberry and lemonade, and the Tuesday Booze Day blush wine. Then for Throwback Thursday, again, pretty much describes what it is. I think these could be good mixed together. I think it would be interesting to try them mixed together for sure. They will definitely be delicious on their own. And I don't know, I could see, like, because Throwback Thursday is made with Concord. If you didn't know that, now you do. And it has a real grapey flavor to it. So then add that grapey with the strawberry lemonade. It could be pretty good. I might have to try that. Maybe Friday night. We'll see. So we've got, these are the slushy flavors for the week. I almost said month because next up I've got the cocktail of the month. We got in, I don't even know how many cases of Sunday Funday back from the place that bottles Sunday Funday for us. And so we got back in Sunday Funday. It was out for like a week and a half maybe. And we got it back in. And I hadn't even been able to try the Amalfi Spritz, and we sold out of the main wine for our cocktail of the month. So it's back now, which means the full regular recipe for the Amalfi Spritz is back then too. So this is the lemon wine mixed with Sunday Funday, poured over ice, and then add a little fresh lemon juice to it too. And it's a very popular, trending cocktail online. So I thought it would be a fun to make our own Timber Hill version of it, especially since we have Sunday Funday and the lemon wine. Online, people were making it with limoncello and Prosecco. I think these two will be even better. So I'm very excited. We got Sunday Funday back in today, and it's all bottled. We have plenty of it now. So we should be good to make Amalfi Spritzes for days. And with this hot weather and everything going on, the busy weekend we've got coming up here, it's going to be a good one to indulge in some of this refreshing drink. In case you haven't heard, the July wine of the month is Chardonnay. It's a dry white, but don't let that fool you. I know we've got a lot of our Herd Wine Club members that are sweet wine drinkers, and a lot of them have still been picking this one up more than normal when we do a dry one. Not gonna lie, sometimes the sweet wine drinkers do not like the dry ones. This one seems to be kind of like middle of the road Marquette, where it's throwing people off. It's drier than what they're used to, but they're loving it. So you definitely want to come in and try this. It's a great patio drink too. Like if I were coming this weekend for music, this honestly, either the Amalfi Spritz I just talked about or this, it would be a toss-up, or a slushie, of course. But the Chardonnay it's going to be a new favorite for some of you, I think. So we've got Chardonnay as our wine of the month, and that means last month's summer collection bottles are now available to everyone, and they are going quickly as usual. So we do still have, currently we still have all 4 flavors. I can see potentially not having all 4 flavors sooner than later. So hurry on in and get your bottles of the summer collection. The other thing we've got going on this week, while supplies last, are the BOGO prepackaged to-go slushies. So these are at the end of the weekend. What we like to do is we take our to-go cups, and if there is a little bit of slushy left over in the machine, rather than throwing it away, we put it in the to-go cups and we stick it in our big freezer. And then once that section gets filled up with a good variety of flavors from previous weeks, then we will do this little BOGO prepackaged. And these are for to-go only, so just a heads up, especially because they're in the freezer, the slushy machine works magic. It keeps the slushies nice and fluffy, easy to drink. These are perfect for to go and to take home because the freezer freezes them solid. And so if you're going to try to drink one of these at the winery right away, you're not going to be having a great time. So heads up, these are for to go only, and the flavors are mystery. So I don't even know. I purposely don't write what flavor it is because I think, it's like the Tootsie Pop, the little suckers where it's a mystery flavor. Sometimes you can tell by the color, like the blue raz, that one gives it away pretty good. Watermelon's usually like a nice fluorescent pink, but you never know. Or like mojito will have some mint leaves mixed in there. But we're doing the BOGO while supplies last, and none of the flavors are guaranteed, and the flavors are mystery flavors. So hurry in. I'm sure with this heat and everything, people are going to be coming in and stocking up on these. Okay, so this week, we really didn't have anything going on today. Then tomorrow, we have 2 golf outings. So both Mel and Christian are going to be out and about at some golf outings tomorrow. One of them is the Women for Wellness outing, and then the other one is the Milton Area Chamber of Commerce. So they are going to be super busy tomorrow and having a good day, hopefully out on the golf course. Then coming up on Friday, we've got an event at the winery. We have Wino Bingo with Edgerton Outreach. So Edgerton Outreach is, of course, based in Edgerton, and they, like their saying says, they serve those in need. So they offer housing. They have like a thrift store even. They do like a whole bunch of stuff. They help with all kinds of things, like anything that people need who are struggling with, like I said, housing, food, all that kind of stuff. So they have their community store, and they are calling bingo on Friday the 15th, and then they'll also be back on the 29th. So I know we had a really, really big turnout when they came to the winery on the 1st. So hopefully some of you guys can come back, and some new faces will be able to join too then for our Friday night bingo. Then coming up this weekend on Saturday and Sunday, we are going to be doing a cookout. That's right. We've got some burgers and hot dogs and chips and dip. And so we are going to be cooking out and serving up some good food on Saturday and Sunday from noon to 5. You can purchase tickets ahead of time on the website. Otherwise, we're going to take walk-ins too. And so whenever we do this kind of stuff, a lot of times we do limit our regular menu just to like cheese boards and some other smaller stuff. So heads up there if you're coming this weekend, and hopefully you can come and enjoy the cookout that we're going to be having. So we're going to have, I keep wanting to say brats, like it's obviously a hot dog, but there is a nice ring to brats and burgers. But I know a lot of people are big hot dog fans too. I'm definitely a brats over hot dogs, but that's my 2 cents. I actually had a veggie burger tonight that didn't look too far off from this beautiful looking burger here. So we're going to be doing the cookout Saturday and Sunday. And we have music Saturday and Sunday. So I got to go through that next. Charlie Ann, I think this is their first performance back at the winery this year. They've definitely come to the winery multiple times before, but I don't think I've seen them yet at the winery this year. So Charlie Ann, they're a duo, and I think they got married either 1 or 2 years ago. They are this lovely couple right here. They play kind of folk pop music. It's perfect, relaxing music for the winery out on the patio. So they're going to be playing Saturday the 16th from 3 to 5. And I know her name is Olivia. I am blanking on his first name, but the name Charlie Ann is their middle names combined. So I can tell you his middle name is Charlie, and then Olivia. They're a really cute couple. And like I said, it's like folk pop. That would be my best way to describe it, but it's very good, relaxing music. So Charlie Ann will be playing Saturday 3 to 5. Then everybody's favorite Gary guys, the duo, are going to be coming on Sunday from 2 to 4. So both Brian and Marcus, that neither of them are named Gary. I don't know where Gary came from. I feel like I've asked them before too, and I can't even remember what the story was. But they're Gary the duo. It takes two to tango, and they're going to be playing on Sunday from 2 to 4. They always bring such a good crowd. So heads up, come early, stay late, come get your wine, slushies, and burgers and hot dogs. And so come for lunch and reserve your table. I definitely recommend coming early if you want to get a table on the patio, stake out your spot, start drinking those slushies. Or a lot of times when they've played, people have brought their own bag chairs or picnic blankets. And so that's encouraged too. Just know you might have to come up to the bar or use the phone ordering system. My favorite one time during Gary Band, there were people in the parking lots that made like a seating section in the parking lots with their bag chairs. And they called the winery and they were like, hey, nobody has come out here to serve us yet. And we're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Where are you sitting? They're like, out in the parking lot. And so we aren't quite staffed up enough to have somebody serving the parking lot quite yet, but maybe someday we can do that. But I just got like such a kick out of it. And you know what though? I said, all right, I will be right out. And I went out to the parking lot and got their order. So hopefully if it is that busy and you make your own seating section in the parking lot, please don't be afraid to come inside and order a glass of wine at the bar or slushy, etc. So we've got the Gary guys coming on Sunday. we've got a lot of other fun events and things going on for July. I almost said June. I'm lucky I know what month it is, apparently. And I'm really excited about this next one. I saw the new poster out in the tasting room earlier today. And oh my gosh, for our July Pet of the Month from the Humane Society of Southern Wisconsin, we have this cutie. His name is Bishop. I've already been told 2 dogs is my husband's max. And so, but man, this guy looks so cute. Look at that head tilt and the little like flop to his ears. Oh, he looks like such a sweet boy too. So Bishop, when I was looking at his sheet, it said he was a 4-year-old male who was like very loving, loves to go for long walks. It sounded like a dating profile. You know, he was very caring, loves to go for long walks. Like, it was so cute. And look how handsome he is, too. He is, and my dog Miko does that head tilt and kind of has some of the same markings. And so he looks like a giant Miko, which just makes me super happy. So this is Bishop, the pet of the month. And I think one of you should definitely adopt him, since I apparently am maxed out at 2 dogs currently. Maybe once we get the new winery up and running, we can get a winery dog, or my dogs can start coming to the winery. We'll see. So somebody adopt Bishop, please, because he is adorable and needs a good home. Heather said, just got our dog in May from the Humane Society. We love her. Oh, Heather, you're going to have to send us some photos, because we at Timber Hill love pet photos, if you can't tell. All right. So this is Bishop. On to other fun stuff for July. Okay. I'm going to go out of order here and talk about some stuff that we've got coming up. We have a Sip and Shop vendor fair happening July 27th from 4 to 7. There is going to be a seafood food truck coming too. It's been a while since we've had a food truck at the winery, and Christian said their food is absolutely amazing. She is a foodie and knows, you know, where they've got the good food. So I definitely trust her opinion on this. And so the food truck is going to be there 4 to 7. She has 12 different vendors lined up too, all kinds of crafts, different things. I'll try to get like the full vendor list for you guys for next week, but save the date. July 27th, we're going to be doing the Sip and Shop at the winery. So they're going to be bringing tents and setting up in the lawn, all their different goodies. So we've got that. Then the next day, we have yoga and wine with Elise. Tickets are already on sale. Fingers crossed the weather will be really nice and we'll be able to have yoga outside. So we've got yoga and wine back for July. I don't think we had a June date. We might have. This summer is like flying by and going so slowly at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. But yoga, July 28th. We are working with the Milton Community Days crew, and hopefully, you know, the state has these ridiculous laws. I'm going to go on a side rant here, and a lot of people don't know about this. So nonprofits, chambers of commerce, etc., they can apply for permits. They're called Temp B permits, where they can serve wine and beer at their special events, like the Milton Community Days. Well, the state does not limit how many of those Temp B permits they can get for beer. However, they limit the wine permits to 2 a year. 2 dose. And so Milton Community Days has 4 dates, and they can only get 2 wine permits for those 4 days. That's my rant. this is a law that should be changed. Why is it that they can do unlimited beer, but then wine they can only do twice a year? Let's get some laws changed here, guys. So hopefully we're going to be at the Milton Community Days on July 29th. We're kind of waiting to see where the permits are going to come through, and also if we can only be there for 2 of the 4 days. I'm guessing this will still be one of the days that we do, though, hopefully. So stay tuned for confirmation on that. Here is an event that we will definitely be at, though, that is outside of Milton, but I am really excited for. Last year, I went to Cambridge Rib Fest as just an attendee and had such an amazing time. It is right downtown Cambridge, outside of the Keystone Grill. And so this year, I talked with the owners of the Keystone Grill, and we are invited to come and bring the blind trailer and serve some wine and hopefully wine slushies for the Cambridge Rib Fest. It's like a big rib cook-off. They've got live music and, of course, lots of food to eat. And then Lake Louis Brewing is going to be there doing beer sampling too. So if you're in a couple where one person is like the beer person and the cool person is the wine person, then you're gonna everybody's gonna be happy at the Cambridge Rib Fest. So this is an event. Thankfully, the Keystone has their own liquor license. There's no worries about the permitting. I don't have to go on my rant again. We'll be at the Cambridge Rib Fest doing slushies. This last weekend, we did slushies at the Rock the Grounds event. Holy cow, you guys, we did 3 times the drinks that we did last year. This year at Rock the Grounds, we did 3 times the drinks. So they had such an amazing turnout. We did learn that the slushie machine cannot keep up, though, with that many slushies. So we either already need to upgrade our slushie machine or just even get another one. I don't know. But the slushies were flying at Rock the Ground. So hopefully at some of these other events like the Cambridge Rib Fest, we'll be able to fly it with the slushies too. And a lot of people were drinking them non-slush. I was like, it's straight liquid. It is basically like a mixed drink right now. People are like, I don't care. It's hot. It's wine. Sounds good. And people came back. So turns out even if the slushie machine is not fully slushing the drinks, it's still good. So stay tuned. Hopefully that won't happen too often, but if it does, it turns out they're still good. So don't worry. Okay. Oh, man, we got a whole bunch of music coming up. We've got like double headers combined. All right. But before I talk about the music, I want to talk a little about we're in some tentative final planning stages of some groundbreaking. I wish like I could actually like pop a bottle of champagne, but trust me, I will be here sooner than later. So right now we're planning towards the end of August. It's all going to depend. We're going to try to get the driveway put in first so that people don't have to drive on like dirt and or mud depending on the weather. So we're going to try to get the driveway put in, and hoping that we can get the driveway put in here in the coming weeks. Then we're shooting for a big ground uncorking celebration, either August 20th or 27th. So save those dates in the back of your head. I'm hoping in the next couple of days here to get a better confirmation on that. Once we do have a date confirmed and know if and when the driveway will be put in, so that you guys have a nice, safe driveway to drive on, and even some parking, maybe that would be nice. Last time for the Adopt a Vine event, people just kind of had to park out in the field, which is fine. We've all done it, and we live in Wisconsin. We live in the Midwest, but fingers crossed we'll be able to get that nice driveway and parking lot put in so that it's nice and clear where everybody can go. And then we're planning a party for the ground uncorking. It is going to be a celebration for sure. There will, of course, be like champagne, sparkling wine. There, we're going to try to contact some food trucks. I know it's late notice and those guys get booked up. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. We're going to get some food trucks in and be able to have just a big celebration. We do already have some souvenir bottles that we have been holding on to for quite some time. And so we are going to have the souvenir bottles, and I'm working on some souvenir corkscrews too for the ground uncorking. We're working on some different fun stuff because we had so much fun with the Adapt the Vine thing. And like even today, my mom was wearing her Mother of Vine shirt that representing. And so we definitely need to get some ground uncorking shirts. If I learned one thing in college, it's every celebration needs a fun t-shirt to go with it. And so we're going to get some shirts going. We got some big plans that we're working on. Might need like a DJ or some music. We'll see. It's going to be a party, and hopefully, fingers crossed, stay tuned. It's going to be happening at the last Saturday or two there in August. So keep those dates open if you want to come join the party. Okay. There's still more stuff going on in July, so I know I'm jumping ahead, but this is big news. I've been waiting for this for years. That's not an exaggeration. Okay. For July, we have our paint and sip on July 31st from 11 to 1. I know they were posting some of the designs, I think today. I very recently saw some of the designs in the event and everything. So get your tickets and come and join us on the 31st for the July paint and sip. Then for trivia for July, we are doing Family Feud trivia again. It's been a minute since we've done Family Feud. So we've got that going on again next Friday, the 22nd at 6 o'clock. You don't have to bring your family for one thing. You can just bring friends. That's fine. And it's teams of 2 to 6 people. You don't have to be super smart and knowledgeable about specific topics. It's all about just like the TV show, just the average American's answers. So that's Family Feud trivia then for next Friday. Then coming up for music, like I said, we've got another double header next weekend. So on the 23rd, Tim O Grady will be playing from 3 to 5. I just heard him on Saturday. He played at Rock the Grounds and was sounding amazing. So we're excited to have him back to the winery again on next Saturday, the 23rd. Then on Sunday, the 24th, from 2 to 4, Andy Braun will be playing. And if you guys kind of know, we work with Holy Hill Art Farm out in Richfield. And I was looking at their events, and they're actually having Andy out there too. So, and that's like a good hour away. So he travels around and performs at a lot of good places. So Andy is going to be coming and playing at the winery on the 24th from 2 to 4. Then finishing out our live music for July on the 31st, we'll have Jackie Ernst playing from 2 to 4 too. So I think that covers for sure July, and even we're getting into August. We are working on the final details of the August wine of the month, the final label design, all that stuff. I have hinted at it before, but the August wine of the month, it's going to be called Back to School. And it is one of our most popular wines with a little bit of flavor, extra flair added to it. So I can't remember if I already gave it away or not. So I'm going to wait and see. Like, if you guys leave in the comment section, hopefully you've paid better attention to me than I have. So if I've given it away yet, let me know. Otherwise, next week I will for sure be giving it away and announcing what the August back to school wine will be. Heads up to next week, the weekly winery update will be pre-recorded because Monday morning, nice and early, I am jet setting off to Washington, D.C. again. And I'm so excited, but also crazy nervous because I am going to be introducing one of the keynote speakers for this conference I'm attending. The conference is a small business summit hosted by Goldman Sachs from the program that I did last fall and winter. And they have some pretty big names coming. And they just announced today that on Wednesday, the keynote speaker is President George W. Bush. The earlier speaker on Wednesday is Ryan Reynolds. On Tuesday, I get to introduce a fellow female winery owner. She is Ann Colgan from Napa Valley. And so they are expecting 2,500 small business owners to be in attendance of this event on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And so Tuesday afternoon, I will be up on stage. Warren Buffett goes up on stage first, and then I'll be going up there to introduce Ann Colgan. And then after that, they've got Gwyneth Paltrow, and there's a basketball player that I keep forgetting his name. My husband definitely knew him. I'm not a big sports person, so I'm the last. I want to say Chris Paul. I'm like 90% sure on that one. So they have some really big names, whether you're a sports fan, movie fan, business fan. I'm really excited, but also crazy nervous. It's going to be, I do these weekly winery updates every week, but I'm just looking at my outside window here for 2,500 people. It's going to be a wild ride. So it's going to be a busy week, and on Wednesday I'll be busy with the event. So I'm going to have to pre-record the weekly update, but I'll keep an eye on the comments section and answer any questions you guys might have. And be thinking of me and hoping I don't trip and fall in front of 2,500 people. I probably won't wear heels just to be safe. And I'll probably have some margaritas or hopefully some wine afterwards too. And by that, I mean lots of it, lots of wine. Okay, that's all I've got. I've gone over my normal 30 minutes already, going on all my different rants. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you all very soon. I'll be at the winery all weekend, so cheers to a fun weekend ahead. Thanks, guys. Cheers.